not really else to do, we can try moving the day on and see if that
Well,
improves your situation.
Okay, so that field is back to full. I really need to roll them other fields, but what have we? I just want a quick look at something. What have we got? That is. I mean, how much? I mean, that's worth that. It's not a lot of money. What? That's not helpful. What is? How much is that? 70 odd. See, that could be worth. Okay. That's not ready yet, is it? Why can't I get the growth stage up? No. Okay. If there's nothing else that you.
I can sleep now if you want.
Yeah. I've got nothing right now, so I have for now. But
What time of year are we on? September?
September.
I think the rules stay till at least 6. I think if we make it 7, I can guarantee it's daylight.
Clocks don't change yet, though, do they?
Bit of rain.
Well, free water.
Right.
Bit more rain.
And still bloody dark.
Yeah. You know what we said about YouTube gonna be hating this? YouTube's gonna hate this. Okay,
Still raining, but a bit lighter.
yeah, we slightly. Ooh. Okay, that's good. Or is that not good? Will the game The game does allow us to mow, doesn't it? In the rain.
In grass, yeah. You can do everything in grass. If you try and you can harvest, you just lose yield, and it's like a third. It's like a silly high amount. But the game actually won't physically stop you doing it, and we don't have the mud mod installed in this series, so it's not like we're gonna.
I'm glad.
God, this trailer's a dolly trailer. I hate reversing dolly trailers.
He hates dollies.
I do. Except Dolly Parton, she's on.
You got that message earlier, didn't you?
Yeah. I'd actually just seen it myself because my dad had the news on as I came in.
Try not to date this.
Yeah, let's just say I did not see that one coming.
I reckon it was linked in perhaps the death, 18, 17, 18 months ago, or whatever it was. I reckon it has best to do with that, if I'm honest. Really, I never refolded that mower. Hey, game?
What's up?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just remembering how to. Okay, so I want, yeah. No, I didn't want it on the left, actually, did I? I didn't, because I'm numbskull. Oh, of course. How's this now going to work?
What's that?
I've just realised I'm not going to be
Oh,
not going to be at a windrow while this thing's on the back, while I'm mowing, because this windrower works differently.
Is it one that kicks you to the side, not the middle?
No, you literally, I would have to be driving backwards.
Oh, it's one that goes on the front.
Yeah. I forgot.
You've
it
got one of
was.
the front windrowers.
Yeah, I forgot it was.
Oops.
I could should have took a bigger loan on. Then invested in some back mowers. Did I not buy any back mowers? No, it was you won it. You bought the back mowers.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to buy the bottle next time. Buy some back mowers. Otherwise, I'm going to be here all day. And I know I should actually. Right. Where are we? Not grassland care, because that's the bloody rollers, mowers. What have I actually got on the front? Not one of them. I've only got one of them. I've only got
He's not one of them, he's got one of them.
No, I've only got 2.4 on the front. So what I might do is actually replace that, sell that, and then get that instead. And did I just buy that? No. Okay, because that's why, because I haven't got enough money. Ah, crapola.
Sounds like he's having difficulty over there, folks.
I'm having difficulty. Let's go. That and that. That's fine.
Oh. Oh, why'd that come up today?
What?
No, it's alright.
Ooh, there's a vent there in the used vehicle store. That's what you're
John
eyeing
Deere,
up.
John Deere. No, I'll be honest with you.
The
It was
9000 series. Or the 6R. You still there?
Yeah, so I was mistaken what I thought it was that grass roller there's at the very end's really cheap, but it's a smaller one.
Yeah, it's the small one.
A pallet of manure, 41% off.
That's a bit of a shit deal.
But
Come on. You knew.
I'm saying nothing.
There's something else I actually want.
Slapping.
That's you. want to do it. No, I don't want to do it yet. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Just wait. I've got an idea because I've got perfectly good land. This tractor will eventually get replaced.
Funnily enough, after I come you, I've actually sold the starting tractor this episode.
I know, I saw it at the store.
Yeah. I saw an upgrade that was worth taking.
What, the Fen?
No.
Probably.
There was a second hand, it was a slightly bigger Massey, it's a, what is it? 6718.
6 Series.
Yeah. 200 horsepower, so a reasonable upgrade, a bit bigger than the...
Yeah. Right, where's the trigger point for selling?
It's, what, in the store?
Oh, it's in the workshop, isn't it?
In the garage, yeah.
Let's drop that. Back the tractor on. A minute. Not selling the tractor. Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. That's not bad. Nets me an extra 10 back. So that's the thing. Can you see if I sell anything or buy out? No.
Only if it appears in the used vehicle section.
Alright, so you actually can't see how much I get back and stuff like that.
No, because you've just sold the front mower, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's appeared in the used vehicle section for me.
Well, can't you tell? I've not used one of these models in a while. Oops. Slightly knocked that bloody pallet out of the way.
Sorry, I should go and pick it up before they start billing me for storage.
Well, it might do, yeah. I'm guessing you put a front loader attachment on.
Yeah.
Thing is, you don't have to worry. I can actually compress the field.
Why is it still taking them to 2 fields? They've not done that now.
Right, back to what I was doing before. Unfold. Lower. Switch on. Lower this down. Crank them on. Oh, hang on. Can I change it? Yes, I can. Good. So I technically with this don't need to windrow then. Not with
It's
this one.
a swath dropping mower.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do speed things up a lot.
So I can actually technically sell my windrows. But I'm going to have to use a windrow for the final time. Unfortunately. So I have a plan, ladies and gentlemen, but this plan might not get executed right now.
Well, either the plan will get executed or he will, we're not sure which.
I plan on trying not to die in Valentine as well. press the wrong button?
Yep.
And not the H key by accident. That's what I want, yeah. Lower, start. I mean, well, before anybody says, well, it isn't auto load trailers cheating, it's not, because technically the standard in-game trailers, you can technically class them as an auto load trailer.
Yeah.
So even if you have a trailer like, you know, if, like the trailer that David's got, even if it's classed as an auto load, it doesn't technically class as cheating because
There's a line to be drawn in realism versus what's fun and what's efficient. Now, I wouldn't get one that would hold, like, say, 400 bales, because that to me is beyond.
didn't even think you could get one.
I'm sure there's probably some out there somewhere. But at the same time, to me, the simple auto load that takes a standard quantity and all that, I don't see the problem with personally.
No, I don't have a problem. But technically, the in-game ones can be classed as auto load because you're not picking them manually. The trailer's doing it for
Yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah.
It just happens to not just appear. If you know what I mean, it doesn't appear just
Yeah.
like it. There is a bit of animation into it, but I'm not bothered. I mean, we're not doing something stupid like we do with Silverado. And
No, it's wrong with silver.
you know exactly what I mean with the Silverado transport truck.
Yeah, that little truck with like an 80,000 litre capacity.
And the trailer.
Yep.
It's
It
good.
was useful, was that machine?
Oh, good truck. Good truck for doing what? I mean, I would have liked to been able to perhaps plonk two different cargoes, one in the actual.
But you could do one in the truck, one in the trailer.
They never used to like it when we trying to do that.
No, the problem you had was when the trailer and the truck got too close together, then it starts swapping the cargo between the two of them.
Right, now we'll get the window on. That's what I never asked you. Was the fence is actually removable?
I'm not sure you'd have to.
Fair enough. Just wondered. I'm actually just going to power this thing here. Yeah, what was with that? This will make no sense to remember. What was with that car?
Just think, it's only made like a hot would have a smart car. I just thought it was one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. It was brilliant.
No, it wasn't about that other one that was for sale.
Oh, just 'cause it was like Joker coloured, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Purple and green wheels
I
and
mean,
that.
it wasn't a bad price, but
I just thought you'd like it because it was like obviously like Joker themed.
yeah, it wasn't a bad price, but I just don't know. I mean, I've seen don't get me wrong, if I had the money, one of them Scoobies would have been mine. I'd have had that. Did you see some of the Scoobies on there?
Alright.
Underneath.
There's like a modified selling page, so there's all kinds of.
Yeah, but there was that. Oh, for Christ's sake, it's done it again. It's the weight on the trailer. Okay, so I'm just gonna connect a tractor up to it. quickly and basically bring the ramps up. I'm just going to load it from side on. But first I'm going to attach this to the front of there first. What was it? Was it something like 1950 or something like that?
Yeah, like 2K wasn't it basically?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was nice, but there was a I don't know if it was a Polo or was it a Golf. It could have been a Polo.
It was literally just a Joker colour scheme that caught my eye.
Yeah, but
Made me think of you and your GTA character.
No, I was on about the one I saw. There was another one on there. It was like I think it was a black Polo.
Aye.
I think it was a Volkswagen anyways. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that was nice. Honest to God. Okay, honey pallets are very heavy. Because this little thing's now having a ballet dance. Not quite to the level of breakdancing, of course, but but it didn't like the height that
You had the bales at.
I had the honey pallet at. That was just you already know what I'm up to, what I've been doing with honey, because of the bloody selling point. Yeah, this needs to go back at some point. Oh yeah, now I get charged a wage payment for accidentally, a $1 wage payment for accidentally setting a worker off.
Because you pay that on the hour.
Yeah, I know you do. I mean, it's
all
not...
fees, it's like leasing fees, they all get paid on the hour.
See, now there's a question that you might not have the answer to. So if you did bees, for example.
Yarp.
Let me just... Is that spawn point, or whatever it is, specific to the player only?
Well, as in like a sell point, or as in a spawn point?
Honey spawn point.
Specific to you, I would think.
Well, how did you...
I think it says one per farm. How did I...
So how did you know?
Because you told me, I must admit I didn't know that you told me.
You did. You knew. You'd seen it through the thing. One of it. You must.
I don't think I had.
Yeah. You will have seen it through the when you passed on the road.
Oh man, and also don't forget I did spawn on your farmland. I think your farmland is the default farm.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so you know what I'm doing with certain bits. Which doesn't actually really bother me. Yeah, because where we actually spawn.
You know what I'm doing because you're seeing each way in the video, so I'm not that worried.
No.
I don't think one of us is going to massively change our playstyle based on what the other does.
No. Mine, like I say, I only know because I had bids, but...
I'll be perfectly honest, when we first started talking about the series and when we decided to do the map, I already had plans of what I was going to do in my head.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't played the map, but I had looked at the map first to see if it was suitable for what we wanted to do.
Yeah, that wasn't a problem. I think I'd already talked that out with you anyways.
Yeah, I suggested this map to us. Mainly because of the field selection, it's got so many good small fields. To me, somewhere like Calmsden wouldn't have been any good. because the fields were too expensive and there wasn't enough of them.
Well, no.
At
Well,
least with
that's
this,
not.
with
It's not it's not. No offense to the map
oh
creator.
no, oh no, I'm not meaning that as that's actually not a negative point to the map. That's just for what we
For
wanted
what
to
we
do.
wanted to do, it didn't work.
It'd be a bit like somebody said to you, somebody said, "Oh, I want to run all big quad track machinery." You wouldn't recommend a tiny European map.
No.
Because at least the fields aren't expensive, which means we'd have a reasonable chance of being able to buy them
Well,
on a
it's like,
fairly regular basis.
what was that series where I ended up going stupid?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
There was one where was it Purbeck where I ended up rocking up with that stupid class?
I think so, yeah, it didn't fit down any of the roads.
Yeah,
It still had to fit down the lanes, didn't it?
yeah. There was the struggling to fit down the lanes. But for somewhere like Calmsden, it's all
Or like home walls, you need that size of machinery.
yeah, especially with that tanker over there. I mean, the saddle track, you know what I mean? That saddle track is good for because of the trailer you can put on the back
Oh yeah.
for like the digestate or the slurry storage or
Yeah.
what's the other one?
Milk.
Not sure about the milk. Don't know if you could. Never tried it.
You might not want to do that after you've done the slurry, obviously.
Obviously,
Or at least wash it out first.
decontaminate it,
Yeah.
sterilise it.
Pasteurise.
What you pasteurise milk?
Yeah, you do. Basically, it's a form of sterilisation, is pasteurisation, from what I understand.
Maybe you would have to seriously sterilise. Makes you wonder it. What a ball ache it must be if farmers sell them manure spreader back to a dealership.
Or to clean it out.
Yeah, the farmer must have to clean it because the dealer wouldn't take it.
I have no idea. I wonder if that's one of the reasons why farmers never seem to sell anything, why every farmer is always full of rotting machinery.
Depends if some stuff. Depends if it holds it. Why is there a T7 part in the store?
Oh, mine went over there for service, I haven't got it back yet.
And I can't shift it either.
Sorry, I just need it out of the way.
Yeah, just to quickly drop something off. Where's the nearest bloody gas station on this map?
There's one up by my farmyard.
Oh god. All the way down there.
If there isn't one near the middle of the map, there's one by my farm, there's one over by field 34.
Why? Okay, why are you being annoying to me now?
What have I got?
Thank you. I can't complain about that.
Do I not have any?
What?
Nah, I thought I would have had a mod for a petrol pump that I could have just put down there. I would have put it down near the shop and then claim my money back. Just there was one at the shop. But it appears I don't have that mod in this series. It's obviously one I have in my single player stuff.
I don't even have that mod anyways.
I think it's part of, because like a lot of my single player series I run the AdBlue mod.
The def?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't put that in.
No, I run it on a lot of my single
There
player
is
stuff.
one. Okay, so there is. Yeah, if I carried on towards field
You
by
got my
field 28,
28.
all the other side of the map. Basically, where from the
Yeah,
shop.
Byfield 34, that's the one I was looking at.
Yeah,
Or say,
34.
or down at the bottom by my farm.
34, and then there's one by
Oh, there's one
your
over here
farm.
as well by 96. That's probably closer.
79. Where the friggin' hell's 96? Shop. 70. 60. 25. 55. Alright, yeah. They're
You see what
all
I mean?
they're all equal sort of distances as well.
They are so, when you look at them, they are actually quite nicely spread around the map, but they are.
I mean, I've got enough.
You could always purchase a small tank and put it on your farmyard. Because with the small tanks, you can just buy it at the tank. You don't have to
Yeah, I know.
haul it to the tank.
There is that option.
I mean, I'm not going to bother because there's a fuel shop literally next door to my farmyard.
Yeah, whereas the sort of isn't for me.
You know, I can get my fuel and a Twix on my way out in the morning. It's great.
Right, so that's Windroad and ready.
That's a tree.
Don't leave.
Oh, you're really barking with that joke. Trailer, will you please stop humping the tree? Wow.
It's feeling a bit fruity.
It's not a fruit tree. It was taking me for a right sap.
Let's see, how many more tree plums can you fit in?
Well, once we find the root of the problem.
Oh, you made a tall order of that one.
Okay, why didn't I get a percentage there?
Percentage what?
Normally when you deliver stuff off a contract, it says, you know, so much delivered.
Oh, did you sell it at the right place?
Yeah, exactly. I put it into where the exclamation mark is. Oh, there we are. I think I just got it. I think it was just a bit delayed.
Don't know if I get many bales. Didn't actually check the fact that automatic picking truck. Should be able to. In-game one should be able to around bales, shouldn't it?
Yeah, we'll say on it, we get you to.
I'm hoping so.
This is where he's like changed all his equipment and then actually still wants to buy the wrong. He wouldn't buy a square baler because his horse load trailer wouldn't take it. He's now changed his horse load trailer. We're gone the wrong way.
No, I haven't changed the auto load trailer, I've changed the bale.
Alright.
I bought a baler, didn't I? Bought a Rappy. Garage. Just tell me bail size, doesn't tell me if it takes wrapped or not.
Yeah, well, if it takes round bales, it'll take round wrap bales.
Yeah.
The game doesn't care if they're wrapped, no, it just cares what it just cares what shape they are, and you won't like to have two different sizes on at the same time.
No, they're all
the same size.
They're all going to be the same size.
Yeah, well, you should be alright then.
I did I choose pink?
Are you feeling fruity?
No, I know what I wanted, but I don't think we've got them. I don't think we've got the more wrap.
The random foil colours. Mod, I don't think we've got that in this game.
Well, it wasn't the random ones. It was where we could actually choose more than just.
Alright. The random one's a good one.
Just want somebody to do purple wrap.
There is. If you combine that with the more colours, then it picks from all the colours that are available.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but we didn't have it.
My only criticism with it is it's a bit too quick to change at times. I think if that changed every like 25 to 30, it'd be realistic for like running out of wrap and changing the wrap.
Yeah. So I can actually drive along while it's still wrapping. With this, it's handy, and then it'll just drop it when it's done.
Yeah.
So I don't have to stop. Done an RF1 recently.
So what?
I said, have you done more in F1 recently?
No, I've done nothing outside of our multiplayer stuff. I always wonder, but it's sad. At the moment, if I've got free gaming time, I want to get the Valley stuff done. Like
No,
free time again. No, I just haven't had a chance.
Because obviously, so I kind of I did my driver career. I obviously see the driver career and the two-player career that me and Alan experienced was, get this, and how weird this is. Contract renewal came up.
Yes, but there's a bug where it comes up a race early or something, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a known bug.
I know. On the two-player career, but on my driver career, it was after Abu.
Right. That's the correct place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, obviously the bug's been fixed, but they hadn't retroactively applied it to all the series.
Well, what's the point in doing it? God, if you're going to fix something, Codemasters, get it right.
I guess they didn't want to risk knowing then that they changed it on all series, it could have messed stuff up.
The game's already broken as it is, come on. How much more can they break it? No, the game's not broken
at all. He says trying to keep a straight face.
Yeah, how much more can they break it?
God, that lap losing bug annoyed me.
Oh, it annoyed you?
Losing a lap from a safety car,
that's bullshit.
Stupid.
Yeah, but it was like me and Alan. I ended up crashing out. Oh no, the safety car ended up coming out. Yeah, I crashed out. Or whatever. Safety car comes out. Alan ended up pitting by computer. He was in 8th. To then come out in front of said safety car. To be allowed in first place. You know, to come out in front of the safety car. To then it put him, when safety car was ending, back into first place. And he went on to win the race. That was the biggest piss me off. because it was like, what? Granted, I was out of the race, but he was nowhere near. He was only 7th, and when he come out of the, no, sorry, he was 13th when he come out. No, 7th, 8th or 8th when he come out of the pit, went to the pits and come out of the pits.
Yeah.
But there was just something went really funky and basically put him into first place, and he won the race. And it gave him the points. I mean,
Yeah. And I had it the other way where the damn game
so did I.
basically put me a lap behind the guy in front of me to the point where I had no chance of catching that back up.
Well, I did, if you remember. It happened to me as well. At the end, last race of the night.
Yeah.
It's just... It has to be one of the most broken F1.
Oh yeah.
And I
can't remember us having. I remember us having silly bugs with all the games, but never such serious, make such a big difference to race outcome bugs.
I mean, you know, like we've said, safety car. You know, the safety car not going back in Japan short. That was a funny, brilliant bug. It was funny.
Me and China having Bottas get a puncture and never pit.
Yeah.
So he just tooled round at reduced pace with cars crashing into the back of him was funny. Losing a lap under a safety car for no good reason isn't funny.
No.
It's just irritating.
And I am, tonight, I'm gonna have a quick scout back through that footage. Because I want to see what happened, because it was saying it couldn't make its mind up.
What lap we're on or something,
yeah,
it?
And that's where it started to go wrong. From that point. I mean, whether it was that was a problem, whether it was networking issues, because even Alan has said to me, because I asked him, I don't know if it come up with you, it looked like it was showing network issues.
We get that orange net problem symbol a lot.
Yeah. We never had that in previous games. We never had that in the previous games. I mean, me and both Alan, like Alan has said, and I've said, and it'll probably happen. I said, even though we've sat there complaining about how broken this piece of crap is, the F1,
we'll still buy the next one.
We'll still end up buying the next one.
Oh yeah, I've said that myself. I'll end up buying 24. I don't like myself particularly for it, but
like I say, I'm in two minds about it, but knowing me, I probably will buy it because it's F1.
Yeah.
It gives us...
We get a lot out of it.
I've got over no shit. Not last night, night before, I broke the 100 hours barrier.
Yeah.
On the game. Because Alan obviously probably put a bit more in to it because he got, and you might have done, maybe, I don't know, because of the
I don't think I got the 3 days, I actually play it a lot.
Yeah.
Just because it fell badly for me with, I think it launched when I was like, I wasn't home the next day because I was obviously with her and stuff like that, so.
Were you away on launch? No? Yeah?
Yeah, was I in Tenerife? I can't remember exactly now. I remember for some reason no, I wasn't away.
No, you were away. I thought you were away, just within the country.
Could have been, I can't remember now.
I thought you were away, just not at home. The reason I didn't get the 3-day early access was because I was out of the country.
Yeah, you were, yeah.
I was abroad, so I couldn't play it. Whereas I don't know if you were away or not.
I can't remember now.
There was summer around it.
I think I played it 1 day in the 3-day early access, but I think it was like it fell to when I wasn't at home.
But it's just to be honest, I question how that got through the playtests, how that
Oh,
got
yeah.
through the QA. I'm sorry. How
There's
did
no
that?
way all these bugs didn't appear for playtesters.
Or early, anybody that got the access to the early version.
You've got a bit of that, didn't you?
Yeah, wasn't impressed. But I wasn't sure. I didn't want to. See, I know this is sound bad. I got access, but I didn't want to show it.
Yeah, it was terrible. It looked awful.
Yeah, I didn't want to show it. I mean, I could have given a review off that. And like I said, now I've put, obviously like we said before, when we put 70, 80 hours into it, I feel like I can give a decent critique of it.
Yeah.
If anybody is still thinking about buying the game, unless they fix all that, and you're not bothered by it, if you're not bothered by the bugs that the game's currently got, buy it. It's worth it. You'll get your money's worth out of it. Because I certainly have, so far. But if you're a new person looking to buy an F1 game, which
maybe pick up 22 on cheap.
Yeah, go back.
Yeah, the teams might be a little bit out, but
no, the only one is what Alpine's Alonso and Ocon. Gasly's still at AlphaTauri. Well, AlphaTauri's still classed as wrong right now. Because it's still UK and De Vries until they can get Danny's character model in. Apparently Codemasters have said they've got his, they haven't had a chance to get his did they say they've got it or they haven't had a chance to get his snaps for his driving model?
I couldn't tell you that.
They said it on Twitter. Just can't remember if they said it was.
No, because I'm assuming the drivers submit like 3D scanning. Now they might even have his from older versions of the game.
Yeah, but they want an up-to-date version, don't they? No, there will be. There'll be. I don't know if they've. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if they've got it yet. It doesn't matter, but he will be coming to the game because he's in that Alpha
Well, you
Tower.
can understand. They probably wouldn't have been able to do it while the races were on. They might not be able to do it till after Belgium.
They might.
So
Yeah.
Danny's going to be kind of busy, and it depends whether Codemasters go to him.
Or he goes to them.
I would imagine Codemasters probably go to. We'll just go to Alpha Tower head offices when they know he'll be there. They'll organise a meeting.
One thing I never mentioned in the podcast, and I should have brought it up. What were the TV direction doing? Always is focusing on that fucking knobhead.
Because unfortunately that's what sells, isn't it?
Every time they mentioned Danny Rick, afterwards, they would go to bloody Mark, they'd take a shot at Marco all the time. It's like, get him fucking off the screen. I want to watch F1, don't look at that prick.
You're the head of the Helmut Marko fan club currently, aren't you? Have you not seen? I think the FIA have asked for clarification on what he actually does for the team.
Good.
Well, it's not for what you think. It's because they're going through the accounting thing, and apparently Red Bull don't declare his salary as within the cost cap. Because they claim he doesn't work for the F1 team, and the FIA asked for clarification of what his role is.
Well, that's the problem, though, because that's not... According to what is up on that screen, what comes up on the screen... That's gotta be bullshit. Helmut Marko, there was no way he could have already announced who he's... So they might probably be probably looking at eventually placing Danny with Liam Lawson, maybe.
Mm.
But
Oh, they have to be thinking that way because, like I said, he's an older, whether you like to admit it or not. He's
oh,
the
I
older end of
know,
the scale.
yeah, I know. So apparently, Helmut Marko, he basically... Alright, okay, so basically, Helmut's blind in his left eye
All right.
due to a storm being chucked up and then actually going through his visor.
Jesus.
So he's basically blind in his left eye. You wouldn't know, it's looking at him. You know what? That's going to be boring as bollocks, but I'm actually going to do it.
I dread to think.
Yeah, I've taken on a stupid contract.
You're doing potatoes or something, are you?
Yeah. On field 70 pissing free. Right to the back of the shop. Then it has to go to the train station.
Watch out if it's to go to the train station, by the way. You actually have to sell on the train tracks.
The...
Agaria train station.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sell on the train tracks.
Yeah, I know.
So just be careful.
I've watched you do it. I mean, I'm probably lose a little bit of money because I've had to borrow, obviously, borrow the items.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What?
Well, this is fun. Rear steer. Bloody hit the tree on the way out. Well, you would do with this big behemoth. And there is no way I am doing this. I am not harvesting this field at normal speed. Come on, car, get past, because I'm about to block the road. I have to block the road to actually get the harvester. So basically, Helmut Marko he oversees, or he's overseen, he oversees the junior team, Red Bull junior team.
Right.
So he oversees AlphaTauri, right? He's an advisor to AlphaTauri, and he is an advisor to Red Bull. He's basically an advisor to the two teams, and he's been doing that since 2006. So, I mean, that's fair enough, but
there was something you'd have to do some reading on. I'm not saying this needs fact checking. It was to do with apparently they had declared his salary as part of Red Bull's costs for the cost cap of the FIA. Under the grounds that he doesn't work for the F1 team.
Oh, balls. Sorry, David. I've had to break the rule.
What have you done?
I had to super strengthen the vehicle off. Wondering why it wasn't moving properly. I've literally,
So I will let you off that one time.
no, because I've, oh god, that pallet's glitched. I've literally dragged your pallet of fertilizer under the harvester. I had to super strength it to get it off. I was wondering why the thing wasn't turning properly. I don't know how.
So my pallet's now out in the middle of a field somewhere, is it?
Your pallet is basically where I am on 75, but you're gonna have to possibly bring something that can load it because it's been dragged. It's
Release into the ground.
it's sort of a little bit into the ground, and even super strength can't release it.
We'll leave it for now because what I'm hoping is maybe when we restart the game for the second time, it might spring back up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm hoping I've got enough space to. I mean, it's stuck in soil that's been.
It's not in the road. It's not gonna like block AI traffic around.
No, it's not going to cause problems. It's actually on sat.
Right. Okay.
Do you see where my
I
cursor
see where
is
you
on
are.
the map?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally, even I've just tried a little bit there with super strength, and it's rocking the pallet. So it's not.
Yeah. We'll get it sorted. Like I say, we'll leave it for now. Like I say, hopefully, the next time we load this map, it might just spring free.
That's the only problem when you're trying to do contracts that have got trees on and you know, got trees on the edge and then there's machines there. So, like we say, going back to the whole Nick DeVries thing, that begs the question, if he's only an advisor, what gives him the right to turn around and fire somebody?
He won't have fired someone. The actual firing will have come from either Horner or...
Will it? Ah, but Horner doesn't have the dealing with AlphaTauri.
Whoever's got that
It's Franz Tost, isn't it? It's Tost that's got AlphaTauri.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah. Isn't Tost... wasn't Tost Renault originally?
Could have been.
Wasn't that Danny's bloody old team manager? Wasn't that the one that he actually... No, or was that Cyril? I don't know who it was he got made get the bloody tattoo.
That was Cyril, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was Cyril.
And that was a McLaren. Oh, was it Renault?
Yeah, didn't he make Zach Brown get a tattoo?
I think he did when they won at
Monza.
when they did well at Monza.
But the problem was, I'm sorry, you know, I like the Sky coverage and everything.
What was that kids broadcast like? You said you watched some of it. Was it actually any good?
They were actually shown on the main feed. But it was shown on the main feed. But they were actually quite good. It was on Sky Mix and Showcase, and yeah, they were good because they were knowledgeable. You could tell they were like fans. They weren't, you know, they weren't being. They'll have been fed some direction, but not for the way that they were speaking. You could tell that
they knew what they were talking about.
They knew what they were talking about, yeah. Which is what you want.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like having Bernie Collins. I mean, that was weird. It was weird seeing Danica there.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't an American race.
Only because she's the nearest thing they've got to a semi-successful female m- racing driver, isn't it?
I thought Shift was a racing driver.
Yeah, but there's never been any of like the top flight.
No, well, Danica's NASCAR.
Danica was NASCAR.
The only thing
Particularly successful is up for debate, but
the only thing that pisses me off with Danica is if when she's, this is not an offence to any American viewers or any of our American podcast listeners, and we've stipulated this before in the podcast, which are available on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Samsung Podcast. Unfortunately, if you are an Apple thing, then unfortunately the podcast will not be going to Apple. Sorry. Yeah, she uses. The thing that pisses me off is because she uses, if it's a yellow flag, yeah,
this doesn't make it out of caution.
she comes out with a full, she basically goes full course caution. I'm thinking, Danica, you're on Formula 1, we don't call it that. But they let her get away with it, that's the thing. It's like, look, if you're gonna be in the commentary box, you know, if you're gonna do it, please at least get the terminology correct. I mean,
What do you mean? We held Murray as the greatest commentator of all time. He didn't always get it correct.
Who?
Murray, far from it on some occasions.
Yeah, but we kind of let Murray off because Murray's had some great Murrayisms come out.
You know, Crofty has his moments.
Oh, I know Crofty has his freaking moments.
There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. I'm trying to go, Crofty, there's a yellow flag. What's going on? And he's talking about, I don't know, Ted's lunchbox or whatever.
Oh, I know. I mean, that's what I like about Crofty, because he just... Yes, he gets distracted sometimes. But... I just like the way Crofty is. I mean, he's never gonna replace, to me, he will never replace Murray.
Nobody ever will.
And, you know, I don't remember it, but like looking back on YouTube videos and stuff, I just remember when Damon Hill, was it Damon Hill or Jensen Button? It was Hill, wasn't it?
When Hill won the championship, I had to stop to have a lump in my throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That, and like the whole bit where somebody, you know, they catch it live where somebody gets flipped off.
Yeah, that was touring cars. Clellan on Steve Soper. I'm going for first, says Clellan, but you have to pass a lot of cars to get there.
Yeah, but it was still one of them moments.
Oh, it was so geniusly well done and so without hesitation.
Yeah. He was quite good at that with Murray.
That entire race, though, that 92 final, 92, 94 final at Silverstone was a great race.
But, you know, you're never going to get... I mean, I'm sorry, but the media blew. And I didn't mention it on the bloody